Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Dawn Virgins Tarot here with your May 2023 General Collective reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cards have been shuffled, they've been laid out, we've meditated, and we can get started. We're starting with your Angel Oracle. First we have Transformation, followed by Compassion, and then we have Power and Intention. Power and Intention. I'm going to read a little bit on that Power and Intention card, just to kind of set the tone. Let me see. Okay, so when you align with your intentions, when you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. When you draw this card, your angels are drawing close to remind you of this. You have the capacity to be a leader and guide at this time, and you are being encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you act from the heart. Often, when power arises within, we can find our ego gets louder. And this is because it wants us to be limited and to question or even stifle our growth. Don't let it hold you back now. Call in your angels and invite them to help you listen closely to the voice of your soul so that you can move forward powerfully and effectively in a loving way. So it says, when you align your intentions with the highest good and act with love and consideration, your power is intensified. You're encouraged to align with love and the highest good so that you act from the heart. So the fact that, we drew this card subsequent to the Compassion card, and that's preceded by Transformation, meaning, there may be someone who may be, for lack of a better term, a little bit difficult, rough around the edges, stubborn, very stringent, you know what I mean? Like they don't. Let's go ahead and jump into the tarot to see how this all kind of aligns, so it'll make more sense. Because, straight away, I'm getting a couple of different scenarios. One is of partnership, and one kind of, is something else. But starting with the partnership angle, we have this Judgment card start. And it's clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands. And it's looking to me like there is someone in this situation that has been pushing someone away, or someone being kind of overly critical, demanding. Like this may be someone who maybe puts their partner out a lot, or threatens to do it, or kind of jumps to conclusion. Like they don't give their partner the benefit of the doubt. And someone is being, or is feeling some kind of way about it, like neglected. They're feeling out in the cold, unheard, disrespected. I don't think that's the intention. I feel like this is coming from a place of maybe mistrust. There could be some baggage that has kind of, how we go through certain things and then we go through certain things and then a lot of times we assume the worst about people based off of our past experiences. That type of situation is what I'm getting. So this Queen of Wands energy, and if you see, hold on, let me put it up to give you a better understanding of what I'm saying. Hopefully this is the right way, because I'm trying to make you see it from my perspective. But this Queen of Wands energy is kind of looking over at this Three of Wands energy, and it's like, okay, there's a lot of power. But I'm feeling this Queen of Wands energy again, in a somewhat of a lower vibration. So I'll say, again, for lack of a better term, a B word. Someone who is using what they have for leverage of some kind, but again, I'm feeling like this could be someone who just doesn't trust people easily, and so little things may kind of set them off. And if you notice, this Queen of Wands is holding a wand. If you put this wand with the 3, you have the 4 of Wands. So this is something that could potentially be a really good partnership, relationship, but there's just so much, like, I'm feeling something messy. Yeah. And then, if this, okay, I'm trying to debate whether I want to kind of toggle back and forth between these two circumstances, or if I just want to speak on one, then circle back. I'll go ahead and, if this is not a partnership, okay, of course, one of the things that I am seeing, considering that we have this 8 of Pentacles, we have this Page of Pentacles, this could be something, involving a situation where there's been someone who has either lost employment, lost resources of some kind. Maybe they've put someone out, and that's kind of caused some sort of a deficit in their household resources. So again, yeah, like loss of income, loss of revenue. There's someone who wants to travel. There is someone who wants to do a lot more than what their resources are allowing them to do. Like they feel really, like they have a lot to exert, like a lot they want to do, but they feel held back, like they can't do it because of resources or just a lack of time, So, moving over, we have the King of Swords. And in this King of Swords, the King of Swords, of course, he's a leader. He is, in this particular King of Swords, just opposed to the traditional King of Swords, he is being given his sword. This is supposed to be like, King Midas and Excalibur and being given, but in the broader sense, this is the king that he wasn't fully expecting this. It's something that, he has the capacity for, but he was unaware of this. And he's being given this responsibility by a divine source. It's something that he didn't necessarily elect. He didn't expect per se, but there's something else that has seen something in him, and they're giving him this sword as a gesture. Like, you have what it takes to be in this position. But, or to rise above whatever this is. Like if the second situation applied to you, you have everything it takes to rise above this situation. But it's going to take, a little bit of effort. Like if this is a job loss, there may be someone who is putting all of their eggs in one basket, or just kind of not fully looking at the bigger picture. Like, I'll just give a quick, I'm not good with coming up with random analogies on the spot. But let's say if you're looking for a job, and you go and you log on to Indeed every day, you look at a few jobs, there's nothing really there, and you just keep it moving, But you could go on, like, there are a gajillion companies that we all know of. You can just kind of go on these company sites and see what they're hiring for, either remotely or just, if they have a location in your area, or, it's like opening up your prospects, if that makes sense. That's just one example. I'm not saying that's necessarily your situation, but again, because whatever this is, like this Page of Swords in this deck, it's about doing the work. This is the golden mean. It represents perfect symmetry and being in balance, but just kind of intuitively, because he's standing midway in between in this book, a math book, geometry book, algebra book. It's like a little bit of everything, it looks like. But so he's learning something. It's something involving information, learning something new, or getting the information about something, doing the research on something, So yeah, I'm just feeling it's about like opening up your perspective, because we have this Sun energy and this Queen of Pentacles energy. And if the partnership aspect was your angle, this is about getting to the bottom. Like, okay, I feel like if this is like a dynamic, regardless of whether this is opposite sexes or a same-sex situation, whoever is the most masculine of the two, who may be feeling kind of emasculated or feeling, like I was saying, disrespected. And it could be somebody, like it could be the female. It could be the more, like if this is the female who, let's say, they may wear the, I'm not going to say wear the pants, but they're the ones that work, or they're the ones that take on a lot of the responsibility. This could absolutely be the female as well. So it's not just like the man energy, but there's someone, I'll just say it like that. You can make it fit how it fits for your situation, but there's someone who is made to feel less than, who is feeling, if it is a man, emasculated, and their partner is giving them like this effort, like this reassurance, like, I believe in you. You have what it takes, If this is the feminine energy, if this should happen to be the female in a situation, but they have, like they may be more of the dominant energy, the one that is taking care of everything, it's about being given the support by your partner, saying, okay, I see what you're doing. I believe in you. You got this. It's that type of thing. For other people, I'm feeling this sense of like getting to the bottom of something and not jumping to conclusion over a matter or situation, because again, I'm feeling that someone has been maybe put out in the cold or attacked verbally, emotionally over something that may not be completely true. It goes back to this, we were talking about power and intention and leading with love and all of this. I feel like it could be about communication, like simply hearing the other person out. And even if it is something where it should be, like if someone is doing something unfavorable in a dynamic, just let it play out on its own. Like there's no point in going so hard over something you can't prove anyways. It will come to light, like you're not going to get anywhere just kind of questioning someone or just like over, like beating a dead horse. I don't know the expression, but by like, talking or stressing, just let things fall where they may, and it will come to the light, like all things typically do, which leads me to the sun energy. Speaking of coming to the light, so how am I trying to frame? Okay, so for the first situation regarding this partnership, right? I feel like there is, like, if we can get past this, if we can kind of meet minds, because I feel like, let me just go over here real quick. We have an Ace of Cups, right? And this is regarding what's coming in. This placement is how should Virgo, how should Virgo be exerting their energy, their time? What should they be spending their time on? Where should their focus be? So the focus is about, seeing ourselves, getting our ego in check. In some cases, it's about showing respect to our partner or someone else that we may be dealing with. Now, what's coming in, I see this Ace of Cups, and this Ace of Cups, a lot of times it can be something new, which if this is a situation regarding the job thing, then it is something new. But in a lot of, but for the majority of this message, I'm getting that this is something like being like new energy being brought into something that is already established, so this is about growth. It's about, if you can see like this sun, and you see sunflowers right here, and the sun is kind of just a card that speaks for itself. It's about being at your ultimate fulfillment and happiness. But what I'm seeing is a lot of growth potential between the sun energy and this Queen of Pentacles, because you see these sunflowers here, right? And sunflowers being a very rapid growing flower. And when I look at the sun card, I've noticed the sunflowers, but they don't like leap out to me the way they did today typically. So I'm feeling like something that is auspicious to, again, a partnership that may have started or had a foundation of like physical attraction or lust or something that hadn't fully developed into a loving like relationship. But I'm seeing the potential for that, you see like this Queen of Pentacles, how she's focused on that pinnacle. But for me, what stands out in this situation is the fact that there are moments of scarcity. You know, there are still moments, even though things may be all fine and well. They're like, because you see like these barren patches in front of this Queen of Pentacles. Like there's a lush background behind her, but there's still something, like you see the barren patches right there in front of her, which kind of indicates that, again, that there's growth potential in this situation. Like there's still room to grow in this situation. And so I say that to say that whoever this is for, if this is the partnership, there is someone in this situation that is fully capable of lending to your circumstances, where you don't have to do something alone that you may be doing alone right now. This is someone who could turn out to be a good helper for you, even if things look a little bit like questionable right now. I'm seeing something great. And then the fact that this was further clarified by the Three of Wands and Eight of Pentacles, that means that, you know, this Three of Wands and this situation, again, it goes back to not just, you know, expecting something to happen and waiting for, you know, your ship to come in, so to speak, but I'm feeling like this is being more open and receptive to someone coming back and hearing their side of the story about something. And this Eight of Pentacles is about rebuilding. You see this beaver kind of building his dam or whatever he's building right now. So this is a card about hearing someone out, or these two together. It's about hearing someone out, being open and receptive to it, and possibly rebuilding, if this, you know, if that's what you guys choose to do. But this is also for some people regarding this job loss. This is something that is coming in for you, but it's going to take you, again, broadening your perspective and looking deeper into a situation in order to find the right fit. Because I'm feeling, and as soon as I said that, the one thing that came to me is that there's been a lot of things that you've been involved in that have not been for you, and I feel like your guides are not going to let that happen again. So like, just pay attention to the signs and look outside of what may be normal, like what may be the typical, like your typical or routine go-to. Like, look outside of that, because there's something that is very specifically assigned or designated for your purpose and for your and it's something like, when we go back to what we were talking about earlier, this is a position of power and leadership is what I'm feeling. Like, whatever is coming in, this is putting you at the helm of something, and that kind of ties into this whole, like, being very, like, working on yourself during this time. Like the Sun energy, Queen of Pentacles, it is about working, being appreciative, showing gratitude, opening up your heart space, letting the sun in, you know, working on yourself, because you don't, like, once this comes in, this new situation, you do not want to screw it up, you know, by, you know, ego, or, you know how, like, a lot of people, they have this light in their eyes whenever they, you know, get into this position that they've dreamt of and wanted. You see it in a lot of celebrities. Like, a lot of times you'll see, like, celebrities when they first get started, and you can see that spark in their eye and that glow, and that kind of magic. And then over time, it's like, it becomes really dark. You know what I'm saying? It's like the more powerful, the more famous they become like a darker spirit. It's something that's just completely misaligned. Can't really explain it, but I've seen it a lot of times. And there'll be a lot of, like, singers that I've liked a lot, you know, when they first got into the industry, and then over time it's like I can't even listen to them anymore because of the energy. You know, me being, you know, a spiritual person, and, you know, doing all that I do, energy is really big for me. And it's something like, if your energy, if there's something off about it, then I don't fool with it, even if it is just, you know, a song or listening to something over the radio. It's or the stereo. So that's what I'm saying. It's about keeping, it's about, like, radiating, like working on ourselves, our inner selves, work and being high vibrational and attracting things in a high vibrational manner. And this is regarding this is regarding both situations, I guess, but I was speaking on the, like, loss of employment or resources. But yeah, there's something coming in and you are going to be able to rebuild things. I know things may be tight, bills may be due. But yeah, something is moving. And this Eight of Pentacles, it is about doing something that you love to do. So it will be something that you love to do, and it will be a position of leadership. So just stay focused, stay positive, and practice gratitude always. Okay, so I feel like I'm just babbling because it's so much, and I try to say so much. I try to get it all out. I try not to miss, because it's like the way it comes to me is like and I'm looking at the time and I'm trying to make it make sense. So just bear with me, y'all. But hopefully it's making sense. Ace of Cups. So a new lease on whatever situation this is, that with someone you already may know as far as this partnership is concerned. This is something, the Hierophant popped out when I was shuffling, like it popped out really dramatically. And a lot of times in my readings, I don't always, or I very seldom, relate or correlate the Hierophant to a marriage or anything. But in this case, I kind of see that. I'm seeing that this is something with potential. Yeah, this is a relationship, a person that can potentially be your long-term person, or mate if you want that. Regardless of which scenario you find yourself falling into, if either, it will be something that is, because this is, again, what's coming in. This is the general energy. So this is the general energy. This is how you should be spending your time. And this is your advice, on that, how you should be spending your time and energy right now for the best outcome. And these are what's coming in. So this Ace of Cups is what's coming in. This Hierophant energy is clarifying this Ace of Cups. What's coming in, I'm seeing this Temperance energy. Now, for the person that I spoke on, and no offense, we just keep it real here. This may be you, this may be the person you're dealing with. But the person that I was speaking of, when I'm like, okay, they may have a little bit of baggage or maybe something in their personality that just makes them really like snarky or really like hard, or really, like, I'm not taking shit from anyone, that type of energy. I'm feeling like there is going to be something that washes over this person, and it's going to take, kind of getting to the root of something, like figuring out what it is that's making this person. So, and again, it could be the person you're dealing with, which that's their own, if this is someone you're dealing with, they're going to have to figure that out in their own right, their own time. So, and it's not going to be on you to fix anyone, but definitely if this person wants to talk to you or vent, and they're not being, unless they're being difficult with you or being an ass towards you, then you don't have to. But I mean, if it's something that they want to communicate about, then I would say hear them out. But anyways, I'm seeing that someone is going to become a better person. I'm feeling that whatever this is that has this person so uptight and tightly wound, I'm feeling there will be some peace coming into this situation. For others, I'm feeling that if this is a job, or an opportunity, similar opportunity, this is about, this is saying that it's going to take a little bit of time, so you're going to have to practice a little bit of patience in this. But just know that, because we started with Judgment, right? And we're kind of closing out with Judgment. So when we started with this Judgment card, she was kind of like setting her intentions, praying, meditating, and giving her problems up to our higher authority. And it's kind of like affirming, okay, your prayers have been answered. Whatever it is you have set your heart on, it is coming to fruition for you. It's going to take a little bit of time. And I know a little bit of time can seem like, oh my goodness, whenever you're going through it, like one day seems like a week. It's like time just comes to a standstill, and it can't happen fast enough. And I get that, but just be inspired, be uplifted, focus on all the good, keep sowing good seeds, and I promise you, like, this is going to come to a head. And all of the bad times or the feeling of stuck or not really knowing what to do, you're going to look back and be like, wow, I conquered that, I overcame that, I'm so, grateful, so on and so forth. And then to close out, we have the Sun energy again followed by the Page of Pentacles. So again, rapid succession growth, like something that seems like, okay, nothing is happening, and then all of a sudden everything happening at once. Because again, some flowers grow really quickly within a season, or can, you know, if tended to properly. And then we have this Page of Pentacles, which talks about getting started. It's about planting the seeds that will be long-standing and that will lead to something that will be a legacy. You know what I mean? It's something that's going to be like, okay, this Page of Pentacles, and we think about it, you know, the pages, just to poke to the Fool, they are a part of the royal court. So it's not like they're completely oblivious and unaware. They've been groomed, they've been trained, they've seen things that we've never seen, they've traveled the world, you know, they've been exposed to things that we've never been exposed to. So it's like they are ahead of the game. They have a lot of, like, whoever this is for, if this is a partnership, this is someone who may be lacking in one area, but what they possess in other areas is enough to get them where they need to be. Like something, like there may be someone who people can't see the potential in, but there is, but they're going to grow into something really, really like solid. You know what I mean? Like they're going to be capable. Like if this is someone who you're dealing with, and you may be like, well, you know, like to you they may be inadequate in some way. I feel like with patience and with time, this person has a lot of potential. So you'll have to kind of take that how it fits. But also this could be regarding someone who, like I'm seeing this person kind of looking at you as their muse. Like I'm seeing this, like this may be someone who asks for pics. You know how like a person, how people these days, they love pics. Like send me a pic, send me a pic, send me a pic. Like this may be someone who has that type of energy, but it's not like just in a lustful way. I think that this person is truly enamored with you and looks at you like they're forever person. Like they're fascinated by you. And they think that you're like mysterious and it's something about you. But yeah. And alternately, this could be a situation coming in. Ultimate fulfillment, the Sun card, you know, as good as it gets. This could be someone who is being put in some sort of spotlight, or being put in some sort of, like maybe something online. You know, this person could be in a publication of some kind. Like it could be an online publication for something that they've done, you know, or it could be like a local newspaper or something like that. Whoever this is involving, you'll have to make that fit however it fits. But I'm getting something along that line. That was a lot. That was a lot. I'm not even kidding. It felt a little bit jumbled. So again, hopefully it made sense. We have Aries. Actually, let me see which ones are the most prevalent in this reading. There's a lot of Aries energy here. Virgo, you're up in here, you know, because we have Aries together, we have Virgo together. This person may be an Aries. We have Sag, we have Taurus, we have y'all, I'm tired. We have Capricorn, we have Aquarius. There's a lot of different energy. We have Leo. But the most prevalent is Virgo and Aries. So again, they may be an Aries, or they may have Aries in their chart. But yeah, so that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next time. Dawn Virgins Tarot. Have a great rest of your May. Bye.